بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. So a series of mudaf and mudafun ilayhi. So what happened right now? We just learned one set of mudaf and mudaf ilayhi, but they may appear in a chain, like in a chain construction. All right, or in a series, same like this example. I'll explain it. But basically, the mudafun ilayhi often can also function as mudaf to the next word, as shown in the example. So what happens? Like if I let's say if I dropped right now, let's say if I say maliki Yaumi, right? So what is Maliki Yaumi means? Maliki Yaumi, owner of the day, right? Owner of the day. And why I'm putting off? Because this is light, right? There is kasra. It's light, no al, and Yaumi has also kasra. So this is also this is injury status. So a word light, no al should be mudaf. And after that, if a ism has injury status, it should be mudafun ilayhi. So that's why I'm putting off in between, right? So that's why I'm putting off. So owner of the day. So this is one mudaf mudafulai construction, owner of the day. But as we say that mudaf mudafulai can come in series. So if you see here, maliki is mudaf, yaumi is mudafulai. But if I put another word, ad-dini, after that, right? So maliki yaumid dini. So let's check it out. So this maliki is light, right? Kasra, it has a kasra, and there is no al, so definitely it's a mudaf. After that, there is another ism, yaumi. It is also in jar status with kasra, so it is mudafun ilayhi, right? But just be keep in mind that this is also light because it has single kasra, right? It has single kasra. It's also light, so that means it may be mudaf. We don't know. When we say it can be mudaf when you see another ism that is coming after it in jar status, and we can see the ad-dini is in jar status. Why? Because it has kasra. So that confirmed that this yaumi is playing two roles. One role, this yaumi is mudafun ilayhi to the previous word, like to Malik, and this yaumi is mudaf to the next word. Why? Because the next word is also is in jar status, right? So a word with jar status that's coming after and a word before jar status is light and null. So then that word we know that based on grammar that's a mudaf as well. So same thing, right? So same rule that we are applying on Maliki, both same rule are being applied on Yaumi as well. Because Yaumi is also light and Yaumi do not have an al as well. Same rule are applying to this as well. And because one more thing, that after this, the word coming after it is in jar status. So that means that ad-dini is a mudafun alayhi. So that's why you see there two of, because it's a chain of mudaf and mudafun alayhi. So the owner of the day of the judgment or the reckoning. Maliki yawmid dini. Owner of the day of the judgment. So it's possible that we may have a series of mudaf and mudafun ilayhi, as this example from Surah Fatiha, right? So it's possible. So the middle word, always remember, the middle word will play two roles. First role, that word would be mudafun ilayhi to the previous word, and that word would be mudaf to the next word. So that middle word is very important. It will have two roles. So like this day, right? It is mudafun ilayhi for owner and mudaf for the judgment or reckoning. So let's see what do we have for exercise. Try to make a series of mudafun ilayhi using the following three isms. So we have qalamun, talibun, al-ilmun. And the English translation is the pen of the seeker of the knowledge. Now you see there are two off and off. So let's take this part first. Pen of the seeker. So we have pen and we have seeker. Okay, so qalamun will become
Qalamu.
qalamu, right? So make it light and no al. There is no al. And before of is mudaf and after of is mudafun ilayhi. Seeker. Seeker is talibun. So convert talibun and then remember it is the seeker, right? So now there is one more thing. So do not make talibin, make a talib because it's it the seeker, right? So put al, and when we put al, we drop tanween, right? So there would not be any tanween now. It will be dhamma, but as we know, this is mudafun ilayhi, so it will take kasra. So qalamut talibi.
Talibu.
No,
Ta-
talibi.
Talibi. No.
Why? Why? Because it is a mudafun ilayhi. Seeker of the knowledge. So we already have seeker, right? We already have seeker. So seeker is before of, which is mudaf, and after of is the knowledge, which is mudafun ilayhi. Right? So but make sure that for mudaf, there are two rules. One rule, mudaf should be light, and second rule, it should not have an al. Right now, we put al there. That means to make this seeker mudaf, we need to drop al.
Yeah.
Right? Otherwise, it cannot be mudaf. Mudaf cannot have an al. So let's make it talibi. And it is light. We know that because it's kasra there, right? So it's light. So now both rules are followed on this word. Talibi is light, no al. Qalamu talibi. Now after of should be mudafun ilayhi, which is knowledge, al-ilmu. And an-ilmu is the mudafun ilayhi. Mudafun ilayhi should be in jar status.
Yeah. Yeah.
So al-ilmi. So qalamu talibil ilmi. That is the correct translation in Arabic. The pen of the seeker of the knowledge. So that's a chain construction. So qalamu is mudaf, al-ilmi mudafun ilayhi, and this word in between, it is mudaf, it is mudafun ilayhi to qalam and
Mudaf to ilmi.
mudaf to ilmi. So it is mudaf for ilm, like talibul ilm, right? Or seeker of the knowledge, talibul ilm. So it is mudaf for ilm and mudafun ilayhi for qalam. So that's a chain construction or a series of mudaf mudafun ilayhi. Qalamu talibil ilmi. So it's very important that that mudaf cannot take al. That's why we drop al from here. All right, same thing. Book of school's teacher. So whenever you see apostrophe, always try to rearrange it because apostrophe shows possession. But as we learn how to make mudaf mudafun ilayhi construction, it should have an off. So let's convert this. Whenever you see apostrophe or like my book, my pen, my car, convert it with off. Rearrange it with off. So the book of teacher of the school. So a school's teacher means teacher of the school, right?
Yeah.
So book of the teacher of the school. Now you see the chain construction, there are two of. So it's a series of mudaf, right? So I think I'm learning over time. So I mean, you can try to make it, right? It's simple, right? Just try to follow the grammar, and then it should be pretty straightforward. So we have book here. This is mudaf only. The teacher is mudafun ilayhi to book and mudaf for school, and the school is just mudafun ilayhi. So just follow the same way. Just try to do the book of the teacher first. Make this one. Once you have these, then add the third word mudafun ilayhi in there. Book of the teacher of the school. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد النبي الأمي وآله وصحبه وبارك وسلم. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. وربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. ربنا إنك جامع الناس ليوم لا ريب فيه إن الله لا يخلف الميعاد. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.